There are uncanny parallels between Islamic Republic of Iran and Hitler's Germany. But before I get to that, a talking point of Democrats is that Iran was not an imminent danger to America. To be honest with you, I totally agree. It wasn't. But the point that the Democrats fail to grasp is that in this particular case, it doesn't matter. Besides, since when it is intelligent not to take any actions until something bad becomes imminent? After World War I, when Hitler came to power, he decided to build the biggest war machine in Europe. The Iranian regime, after Iran-Iraq War, decided to build the biggest war machine in the Middle East. Hitler's Germany tried to build a nuclear bomb. The Iranian regime have been trying to build a nuclear bomb. Hitler's Germany killed well over 500,000 of its own citizens, excluding Jews. Iranian regime has killed many tens of thousands of its own citizens. Hitler was obsessed with killing of all the Jews in Europe. Iran's regime has been obsessed with killing of all the Jews in Israel. Chamberlain of Great Britain and a few French leaders such as Bonnet and Daladier had no spine and tried to appease Hitler as much as possible. Obama and Biden of USA had no spines and tried to appease the Iranian regime. Who do you think was responsible for World War II? Germany, right? But Germany wasn't the only country responsible. England and France were also responsible by their inaction. They knew as early as 1932 that Germany was violating the 1919 treaty and was rebuilding its military war machine, and they did nothing. Hitler officially announced German rearmament in 1935 in clear violation of the Versailles Treaty. They still did nothing. They watched Germany build the biggest war machine for another 4 years, and they still did nothing. They were spineless idiots that chose to appease Hitler than to confront him when they could. And their arguments were that we don't want to get ourselves into another war and that Germany is not an imminent danger to Europe. Sounds familiar? The blood of about 75 million deaths, including 6 million Jews in World War II, is also on the hands of the British and French leaders who did nothing to stop Hitler until it was too late. The Iranian regime is serious about nuking Israel. They have called for its total annihilation many times and all well documented. It's a holy war for them. They mean it. Their own self-destruction is of no consequence to them because they believe by doing so they will all go to heaven. And don't forget that they have been chanting death to America for the last 47 years and calling America the big Satan. And make no mistakes, any nuclear attack on Israel or any country for that matter will be the start of World War III and will involve all of us. And that is why this is not and should not be only an Israeli war. Israel Hezbollah or Israel Hamas is an Israeli war, but Israel Iran is not. It's a global matter. Appeasement is the fuel for all the dictators. Let's not make the same mistake again.